Hello everyone, welcome to your greatest YouTuber with the most simple, precise, immaculate, too much. Right, let's come back and to our IPv4 sessions and let's find another IPv4 address. Hope every one of you has been all right and been studying and working hard in what areas, what countries, what places you work. Yeah, right. So today's video focuses on obviously IPv4, but now what we're gonna do is we will get an IP address. So that is 170. Anyone knows 170? Anyone? No? Okay. I'm not gonna tell you again, but 170 is a class B IP address. Remember everyone. Right, so /24, which means hooray, that's our subnet mask, which is given. So that's good news for us. So now /24, which is in slash notation, we have to break it into dotted decimal. So let's do it then. Right, so 255.255. If someone doesn't know what's happening, do not worry about it. You can go into my YouTube channel, Faraz.Mansoor, go into networking fundamentals, and the videos are in ascending order. And currently we are going into a phase of IPv4 subnetting videos with some networking fundamental logics. These videos intend to help you to give you a taster of networking, CCNA, or IP addressing. When I say IP addressing, at the moment IPv4, though I have made some literary theoretical videos on IPv6. Thank you so much. Right, let's move forward. Enough of my marketing now. Right. So I've done enough marketing. Yeah, good. So right, class B address is here. Remember, do not forget it. So that's a class B IP address. Guys and girls, gentlemen and ladies and everyone all over the world, this one might be the most confusing subnet mask you might have seen more confusing ones. Yeah, some people say it's a class C subnet mask, and some people say it's a class B subnet mask. I am of the idea that it's a class B subnet mask. So you can choose your own areas, right? So this is our IP address, and that's a subnet mask. So today, what troubleshooting or what are we finding out? We have to find out the valid host range, okay? So valid host range we have to find out for the network where this IP address resides. Yeah, so I repeat that again. We have to find out the valid host range for the network where this IP address 172.22.88.91/24, as we have simplified it now, so is. So how we have simplified it, as you all know, we have broken it into 4 octets. So how? You can see in the previous videos, but I'll just give you a brief idea. So that's 8 octets plus 8 octets plus 8 octets, and that's a 0. So 8 add 8 add 8 is 24. Thank you so much. Right, we are all done now. Yeah, so I'll briefly explain it now. And if you see my videos, you will know how I break them into octets, and then how you have got bits in them, and obviously in here the values of 2, powers of 2 is really important as well. So let's move forward. So we are finding out the valid host range for the network where this IP address resides. So step number 1, would be, let's write down the subnet mask. 255.255.255. If someone is getting bored, don't worry about it. Once you keep on revising the videos, it will be like daily breakfast, all of this work. Yeah, so you have to practice it daily, hourly, weekly, monthly. Monthly might not be a good idea. I would say weekly, once or twice. And every day is fabulous and fantastic. Right, so, right, let's move forward. Right, so, as I said, that's octet number 1. Thank you. So we say first octet, then we have second octet, then we have third octet, which is this one, and the last one is the fourth octet, which is a 0. So thank you. Right, let's move forward. Now, in order to get the ranges that we want, we have to assume that our fourth octet is 1. So I'm going to do that. So we assume that fourth octet, which you all know is a 0. So we will convert it into 1. So value 1. So supposedly we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. So we will convert all those 8 zeros or assume them as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when all the zeros have been converted to 1, which means it is 255. And how? So I'll let you know. That's 128. That's 192. The values I'm talking about. That's a 224. That's a 240. So that's the values in ascending order. So total value is 255. Right. Let's move on to the next one. So we'll apply our lovely 256 rule. There we go. So after doing that, hello you there, hello you there. Please concentrate. Hello. Right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. Yeah, keep on revising them. So 256 minus or subtract 255. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what is it? What is it? Finally and finally, we have got 1, which is a range. So now, obviously, the troubleshooting method that we were doing, and we were finding out a question, we have to find out the valid host ranges. So it's good news that we have got 1 range here, which gives us an idea how our ranges are going to be. Thank you. Right, because it is, hello, yeah, because it is a class B, what did I say? Oh, it's fine, not to worry. Because it is a class B address, IP address, so our ranges will be 0.0, and then obviously they will always start with 0, remember that. So next range is going to be anyone, 1.0, thank you. And then we have 2.0. So they go in a sequence, 3.0, and so on. Now just have a look at our IP address. Where are we? So 172.22.88.91. So which means that we have to go till 88.0. And as you all know, that 88.0 is going to be our network. So this network, I'll try to save some page. Right. I did at least try. Alright, hold on. Right. I'm sorry. I have a very villain sort of laugh. Right. So let's go on the other side. Right. Let's move forward. So, as you know, we were finding out the valid host ranges, and network. So network we have got. So the network we have just found out after our IP ranges is Are we ready? Yeah, we are. Okay. 1. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's alright. Those are the other pages. 172.22.88.0. So that is our network which we have just found out analyzing. So 88.0 was our range. So we had ranges 0.0, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. So we carried on and on till 88.0. That's our network. Now we have to find out the valid host range. True? Right. So for where this IP address resides, 172.22.88.0. Now we know that our network is 88.0. So this IP address falls in that network, which is 88.0. So the first range, the first host, or the first host that we can use is going to be 172.22.88.1. Thank you. And last hosts, which are always going to be a bit of a pain. No, they're not. This time they're not. Thank you so much. Right. But we have to work it out. So, as you know, the IP address that was given to us was 172.22.88.91, I think. Yes. Let's see it again. Yeah, so 88.91. Thank you. So the first host in that particular network, so we have found out the network that is not 0. Then the first host, which we found out through the range, you remember the ranges that we found out, yeah? So 1.0, 2.0, through there we had an idea that our first host is going to be this. So this IP address will come in the middle, the one which we have like 88.91. And there we go, the last one. And this is going to be the end of the lesson. And I'm so happy today. Right, 172.22. No, I'm not, because we got to do more videos as well. Oh, it's alright, not to worry, it will pass. Right, so 172.22. Practice, boys and girls. Practice. Yes. Gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, practice makes a man and a woman and everyone perfect. Right, so 172.22.88.254. So that's the last host. So anyone can tell me what is going to be the next subnet or the network. So anyone? No one? Okay, let's see. That's not part of the plan, but it's all right. Just to let you know how the ranges will work. So that's our subnet or the range 88.0. And obviously it's going to be 172.22.89.0. So that's going to be our next network. There we go. So next network is going to be 89, which means that our first host on that network is going to be 89.1, and similarly it's going to carry on till 89.254, and then the next network, and then the next network, no, and then the next network. So what is happening here is it's following a same pattern as you feel is easy. So now I want you to please have a look at it, revise it, and see if you don't understand anything, work on it. It's just a taste that will really help you. Sorry, I think I ate too much. Right. So the whole idea behind this video and IPv4 address, this is a taster. So it's like when you're in the exam through Pearson or wherever you are in CCNA exam, you're sitting down and you're working out your IPv4 addressing. You have to do all this process inside your brain in seconds. In a matter of minutes, you have to do all this. That will only happen if you will practice it daily or weekly. My suggestion is weekly have 2 or 3, 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes 2 hours is always better, but that ain't gonna happen with Netflix and other bits and pieces happening in life. So yeah. Thank you so much. Now, maybe in the next video, I will actually sort of tell you and sort of explain a little bit brief. So how we are going to put these ranges into a topology, which is very useful because I think it might be an idea worth looking at, because I've been doing IPv4 addressing. So why are we finding out these ranges? What is happening with these subnets? So now when I say that this is a range, where is it going? So in actual fact, we are allocating this range to different network devices. And I've started with normal one, so it might be my PC at my home, which is at 88.1. And then my other laptop in my home might be 88.254. So I'll give you a brief overview how it goes, but don't worry, don't stress at that time. Just practice this class B one, and I'll see you in my next video. Da 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 da. Stay safe, bye, and remember, I'm not a COVID-19 specialist, but wear your mask, do social distancing measures, and always stay happy, because who knows tomorrow is there or not. Thank you so much. Bye.